Hello, by T. They call me Ace, aka Radical. And next we're going to draw Angelica and Susie from Rugrats. Check me out, look. Let's dance. Light pencil sketch, like we do. This time around, we're gonna be drawing Angelica and Susie. Angelica Pickles and Susie Carmichael. I watched the show a lot growing up as a wee lad. Another show that I loved. Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon doing their thing, all of that jazz. This show had a conspiracy about it though. It was a conspiracy, but the author, creator, whoever has long since debunked it. So it's not true. But how it went was something along the line of all the kids were dead. All the babies. Angelica was alive and she made them up because she was lonely and bored. Tommy was a stillborn and so the father still makes toys for the kid he never had. Chucky passed with the mom. Don't remember the case with the twins, Phil and Lil. But it is said that baby Dill was real and that's why he was the only baby that didn't talk. Or like anytime Angelica wanted all the other babies to go away, they would disappear, but Dill wouldn't disappear. Again, this was just a conspiracy. The author and creator, or creator has long since debunked that, said it's not true, they're all alive. But a lot of these shows growing up, the Nickelodeon shows or Cartoon Network shows, had these little stories behind them on how it was created or the reality behind it all. It was fun little tales growing up. You know? I wouldn't know what to believe, to tell you the truth. Like, I had no clue. It was nice to know these little stories, and I would still enjoy watching the cartoon nonetheless. It's not like it would be like, I am no longer watching this because of this. Unsubscribe. Nah, yeah, it was all cool. So, light pencil sketch, we already said that. We got this picture from an actual episode. I don't remember the name of the episode, but you know, pause. I was like, oh, I like it. And again, it's very similar to the last picture that we did. This picture is also done for their teeth. I like their close-up, and then I just wanted to draw their teeth. Who was the last picture that we did? Peg from Goof Troop. We drew her simply for the teeth. So we threw some Grillz on them too, some fronts. Had a lot of fun. We're gonna get into the color now. Did I skip the black line work? F it. We're in color now. Huh. I did skip the black line work. This isn't usually like me. I've been recording almost everything that I draw. So I feel like I have this black line recorded and I must have not put it in for this video. I don't know. I did draw this picture a while back and I only recently came back to it to finish coloring, which is a thing that I need to stop doing. I do that often. I either get bored with the picture I'm currently doing, or I get to a certain point where I've done enough on the picture and I just want to work on something new, so I put it on pause and then I come back to it later. That's what happened with this for sure, because it was a while ago when I drew this, for sure. But yes, on to the color work. This time around, I'm using one of the old markers that I used to use in college. It is called Prismacolor. Yes, they do color pencils as well. Their markers are good. Not everything that I colored here was with that marker, but the skin tone on Angelica and on Susie, I did use that marker for that. And it colored it better than the Dabo and Shobo markers that I've been using. Simply because it was more opaque, less transparent. It's more of a solid color. You don't see so much of that transition, or you know, where you can tell that you colored here a few times and colored there next. I think you understand what I mean. But yes, Prismacolor markers, which I missed using. I forgot that I used to use these. I found a few of them in my stashes because you know I have a lot of material, and I was like, oh yes. So I used that on their faces this time. You can see that when I colored Angelica's face, I ran out of the color for her, which was, I want to say the color was light peach. And because we ran out the color, we just used a standard peach. We was worried that that standard peach might be too dark, but it's not. It works. It works well. I remember when Susie first came onto the show too. It was a big deal for us because, you know, she black. But her voice actor, I don't remember her voice actor's name. I don't want to say it was Cree Summers and it not be Cree Summers. But her voice actor, her voice is dope. That raspiness in her voice, we love it. Susie was more, while Angelica was kind of the bully to the kids, maybe not bully to be the right word. She would manipulate them, use them, have them do her bidding and things like that. Susie was more sweet, more nice. She wasn't as manipulative as Angelica was, especially to the babies. Another thing I liked about the show is how they would mispronounce words and like sentences, like how they would say sponsortility. Those babies were hilarious. For the background here, we didn't line up the items in the background. Like you see how we used the black line Sharpie for Angelica and Susie when drawing the character. To help with the look of a background, like I didn't want the background to blend too much with the midground, foreground. So I just decided to do the pencil line with it and leave it as a pencil line and just color it like that. So you get the black line with the characters, but with the background. Kind of to get like a blur thing, but not to do blur. I wasn't really trying to do blur at all. But you know what I mean, like you know how things get out of focus the further back it is. So we just didn't use the black lines to make that look more sharp. We didn't want that look to be so sharp. Me ain't mad at it. I liked it. I was happy that I did that. And then of course the teeth. I do need to work on my color game with the golds and the silvers, the white golds, diamonds. I need to learn how to color stones, precious stones. I used to do it a lot when I was younger with the cans that I would draw, my spray can fam, but I would just use a metallic marker mostly, so it wasn't really trying to practice on the color or the shade or anything like that. It was just metallic marker, easy one time. But we want to get better at it, so we shall practice. But you see me, holla at your guala. Alright, let's wrap this up. Time to get up out of here. Another one done, son. Fun, fun, fun. Thank you for sticking around if you stuck around for this long. Like if you liked the video, subscribe if you with this noise, share it if you about that life. I really do appreciate you for your view. Thank you, thank you. You can follow me at Spilt and Case on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. You can also support me more on Patreon if you so choose to do so. At Spilt and Case. Angelica and Susie will be making their return soon. Thank you once again. Really. I'ma holler at you next time. Later.